All right. I just finished my live deck tour, 3 hours and 34 minutes. I know. There's 90 of them. I have them all still sitting out here. So, anywho, this one's not a reading. This one is just me giving you some updates on what's going on. So, what I'm going to try to do is next year, next year, I'm going to try to get myself set up to do personal readings. Right now, I just do by email, and I just do a few a week. Personal readings are not really my go-to thing. It's not really something I just say, hey, I do personal readings, or you don't see me in every video saying, if you want a personal reading, email me. I'm not that person. Simply because I actually don't really want to do personal readings all that much. But because it's a lot for me to set up. And, well, anyway, it's a bunch of a little logistical crap that I just... Anywho, so what I'm going to try to do is set up an Etsy store. Or a store online, or some sort of website, or some sort of something. That if you want a personal reading but you don't have PayPal and Cash App, you can go through the website or the Etsy store and just buy the reading. And then we can get it set up Skype, phone, or email, or YouTube video. So I can just do that for those who want a personal reading, but that's going to be next year. So probably January sometime. I'll figure all the stuff out. I need to figure on that. Shirts. I'm not making shirts. I have the stuff that I know I need to buy and all that. I made this. This is my intro. But I'm going to copy off Lena, basically. And I'm going to use Zazzle.com, and I'm going to create, I think, at least 4 type of shirts, maybe 1 hoodie, and then a tank top, and then leave it at that. Because Zazzle is actually the better place to do it. Because right now, because I actually have a shirt out there already. It's on teespring.com. And Teespring does not let you customize as much as Zazzle does. Zazzle will let you customize the crap out of some shirts. And so I'm going to go there and do it, because it's going to look like I would have done it here, because they basically are using the same kind of system that I have here with the Cricut. So, in Cricut Design Space. Cricut Design Space is how I made all those other shirts. And so I'm going to go to Zazzle and then do that. And just leave it at that. So that's that. So the deck tour, I actually did that today, so never mind. Patreon. Patreon is still there. If you want to learn tarot on the tarot classes, you can go there. It's $25. But if you are on Patreon right now, let me know what else you would like to see. I did ask y'all over on there, but the people who commented are already done those videos. So if there's something you want to see going forward on Patreon, just let me know. P.O. Box. Okay, so here's the thing with the P.O. Box. Because I've been trying to find a nice way to say it, because I don't want to sound asshole-ish. So here's, okay. I'm still trying to find a nice way to say it. Because I have 90 decks, right? These things right here are full of cards. Like full of cards. There's 3 of them. They're enormous, right? They were sitting in a shelf. The shelf broke under the pressure of the cards because there's too many in there. So I go at least once a day, if not once every other day. Because you know how you got your phone in your hand, at least me, because I'm bored a lot of times. And I just scroll through the same 9 apps over and over and over again, and one of them is Amazon. And so I go on there, and of course, I buy a lot of cards, and so that's the first thing they show me. But I've already seen all those, and I don't want them. So then people comment and say, well, have you seen the such and such deck? And usually I haven't, then I Google it, and then I don't like it. Now, I have 100 almost. There's 92 of them. So no, I have not seen every deck out there, but I have seen a lot of them. There's one person comment that says they have 200. So there's a lot I have not seen. There are still channels. I watch some people's tarot channel and say, I've never seen that deck before. So yeah, like You Asked Tarot. For those who don't know, You Asked, Youasked, Tarot. You Asked Tarot. She just used one called the Groovy Weight Tarot. I love that one, but it's not available anymore. Somebody say eBay. I don't like eBay, though. I've never bought anything off eBay. I've always been leery, but I'll try it one day. But a lot of the decks that are out there, I don't want. And so people were trying to send me a deck, but I don't know a nice way to say I don't want it. Because if I wanted it, I've already bought it. At this point, there's 90 of them here. I have 3 of these things full of cards. Yes, there are decks out there that I don't have, that I've never seen, that I would probably like. But a lot of them out there I don't like. And I don't want a bunch of Lenormands and Kippers and Snippers and all this. I don't know. And I don't want the top of the deck, because I don't like the top of the deck. So there's a lot of decks out there that I just don't like. And as a result of not liking them, I don't want them. There are 3 that I bought that I even don't like. That's one. And I ain't digging all that out. But I got 3 that I don't like. So I've even have decks now that I liked when I seen it online, and then I got it home and I don't like it. So that's why I don't have a P.O. box, because there's no need to really send me anything. Because if I've seen it and wanted it, I bought it. So it's not a situation where there's one out there that I'm just waiting to get, or waiting on payday to get, or something like that. If there's a deck that I've seen, even remotely liked, I already bought it. Now, what you can do is maybe give me some suggestions and I can go look at them. But other than that, there's no need to send me anything. So that's why I don't have the P.O. box, because like I said, there's just no need to send me nothing. It's not necessary. Now, the last thing is just a floating idea. Y'all let me know if this is something that would be interesting to you or not. A podcast, like I said, I've done this question before, if you would like me to do a podcast, but I want to do a podcast with a call-in. So I want to get one of them numbers where y'all can call in and talk to me or us or whoever's here. And I don't even know what we would talk about, probably something tarot or political or celebrity or something, but I don't know. Like a lot of times, people post questions in the comments and we don't see it because YouTube's awesome. And so, an update on that. The COPPA, Children's Online Protection Parenting Class Agency, whatever that is. The COPPA thing. There is a loophole that YouTube is just bypassing. People who are adults who are doing content that could appeal to children, they're okay. But YouTube does not say that. So like we were discussing in the live stream with me, Jen, and Sienna, there is a lady who does doll restorations. She would be fine, but she's actually already left YouTube. But she would be fine if YouTube didn't overreact, because it is worked into the FTC. It is worked into their ruling that there is an exception for people who do content that could appeal to children, but is not made specifically for them. Then those people fall in the safe zone. And know that FTC is not going to come after that person for $42,000. So YouTube has scared everybody and people are jumping ship prematurely because, anyway. So the call-in thing. So let me know if that's something you'd be interested in, the call-in show. And we do like a live thing, or I don't know if that should be live. That would be quite interesting, but, you know, I got a couple of trolls in my live stream tonight. And this is something else I want to say to all you new YouTubers. Don't worry about likes and dislikes. Don't worry about trolls. The only reason trolls bother me is because it disrupts y'all. That's it. They do not offend me. And I will say, let me say this too, as a PSA, public service announcement for those overseas. You cannot offend me. I am unoffendable. Simply because I understand words. I understand intent. If you call me the worst name that you can think of, that doesn't bother me. Why? Because I know you just want attention. And I'm just not that person you need to get it from. You come from a place where, you know, there's people around you you can't even talk to, and yet you want to call me a name. So there's something wrong with you, therefore I shouldn't be offended. You see what I'm saying? So if you give me advice, if you give me a critique, I am not going to be offended. Now, if I say something back to you, don't take it the wrong way, because I've had this in the past too. Somebody told me I needed to watch or pay more attention to the news or something like that because I said something that wasn't accurate. Not in the reading, before the reading. I said something that wasn't accurate, so I need to pay more attention to the news. And I told this person, I don't need to do anything. I can do what I want to because it's my channel. Now, I was not saying that in an abrupt way, but that's how they took it. And they said, I don't need to be so rude. So I'm like, okay, we're not about to go back and forth, just block and delete because you don't need to be here no way. So don't be afraid to say whatever you want to say. I do not offend easily. But like I was saying, new YouTubers, likes and dislikes are exactly the same thing on YouTube. Exactly. Likes does not elevate. I used to think this. Likes elevated your channel and dislikes decreased your popularity in the search bar, but it does not. What likes and dislikes does is it sends a message to YouTube of engagement. So when a troll comes onto your page, types something ridiculous like, oh, you suck. That helped you because all YouTube cares about is did they click the video? I don't give a crap whether you liked it or not. Did you click it? Because if you clicked it and enough people clicked it, then I know I can put an ad there and then we can make some money. That's all they care about. They don't care whether you dislike the thumbs down the vid, thumbs down and all you want to, because YouTube understood this in their intelligent moments that some people, and we get this. I know me and Jen get this a lot. We have a little giggle about this. Some people will literally click on our video just to click thumbs down, just to click it. I could do a video talking about, like, for instance, she did a video saying pray for Linda G when the fire things was going on. She got some thumbs down on that. How do you thumbs down a video asking for somebody to pray? She did a video with her cat. Thumbs down. Some people just do that because they like to hit thumbs down. But it doesn't actually affect the video negatively. It actually affects it positively because it's engagement. But anywho, all that talking. So Etsy store, I might try to do that next year for personal readings. The shirts, Zazzle.com. I'm going to try to work on that tomorrow. The deck tour just did that. P.O. box. I don't need a P.O. box because I don't want used cards either because they carry when you buy decks and you introduce yourself to that deck as brand new, it is now yours. I don't want somebody else's energy deck. And Patreon, let me know what you want to see on Patreon. And if you would be interested in a podcast call in show, let me know.